Viking offer their guests included and optional shore excursions in every port they visit, but in some ports they have a very special experience for you. These are called Privileged Access Excursions, and these are your chance to have experiences that you just can't have any other way. You can only have them as a Viking guest. Now, this is all part of their goal to enrich the travel experience as you're going along. This is all part of their Thinking Person's Cruise philosophy. And the Privileged Access Shore Excursion takes us to the small Dutch village of Kinderdijk. It's home to the iconic Dutch windmills that define the image of this country. These particular 19 are historic and were constructed in the mid-1700s in order to drain the polder near the confluence of the Kel and Nord rivers, allowing farming and homes to be built. They are recognised as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO for their importance in preserving this unique part of the Netherlands culture. We're going to go beyond the usual visitor experience and take a Viking exclusive, a tour on a vintage boat called the Jantina, to check out the Blokker windmill, the oldest windmill in the village. The Jantina is a 125-year-old restored cargo vessel that has been adapted to carry passengers to the Blokker windmill. This mill dates all the way back to 1630. Our expert guide, Art, explains the history of water management in the region. Art, these windmills are absolutely spectacular. They played a really important part for Holland, didn't they, in draining areas that were below sea level?
Yeah, it was a very important machine. We always used wind power to do the job. The water levels in the polders is the responsibility of the millers. The miller was working for the farmers, and the job was to keep the fields dry.
How far below sea level are we?
The polder land is 2.5 meters below sea level.
So these weren't about grinding grain, these were about pumping water from the low to the high.
All for draining, all for pumping water from the lower to the higher levels. The scoopwheel is like a circle of spoons.
Yep.
So every blade takes a piece of water out of the lower ditches, underneath, higher to this side.
The shore excursion gives guests the opportunity to meet the miller and his family, who have a lot to tell us about life at the mill. It's a unique understanding of their real life and an insight into the mechanics of the mills as well. Well, I've got to tell you, this has been an absolute highlight for me. This Viking Privileged Access Excursion has given me an experience I'll never forget. To meet the miller, to get up close and personal with Dutch windmills that date back to the 15th century is very, very special. Something I will never forget.